up, YouTube? It's your brother YT. Wake 'em up. Back at it again with another video. Corporate employees are quitting corporate jobs. Y'all already know this is a segment on the channel we've been covering. They're still quitting to this date. More and more people. Different reasons, right? It's a bunch of different reasons. Y'all gonna learn about it in this video here. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
I don't know how else to say this, so I'm just going to say it. But if you feel like you've become ugly, like not only physically, but also internally, just ugly because of your job, more often than not, it probably is because of your job and it's time for you to quit. I'm not saying to take this as your sign to quit your job, okay? I am just a stranger on the internet, so don't blame anything on me. But what I will say is, if one day you're standing in front of the mirror and you're like, I don't recognize this ugly ass person, your skin is a mess, your health is a mess, you've gained weight, you're depressed, you're sad, you're always irritable, you never want to be around your friends, you can't meet your basic needs, and you're just like feeling so off and like your spark is gone, your personality is gone, you're a shell of a human, chances are it's because you're so unhappy at your job or your job is sucking the life out of you and it's time to either quit or quit and find something else.
If someone asked me what is the best thing I did for myself and my mental health, it would be take a sabbatical. Some people call it fun employed, some people call it taking an adult gap year, but take a break from working. It'll change your life forever. I quit my job June of 2022 and I just started working January of this year. And when I tell you everyone needs a break, y'all have to understand, we have been doing this for a very, very long time. To pull back, your body is going to go through so much. You can do whatever you want with your sabbatical. The only thing I wanted to do really was rest. I did do a little bit of traveling. I spent a lot of time with family and friends, spent a lot of time with my son, just being home all the time. It was such a nice little break. Currently, I'm already making my plan for my sabbatical for 2027. So I'll tell you what's the secret to saving up the FU money to finally quit your job. Number one, I feel like becoming debt-free helped me. I was debt-free the first time. I'm going to be debt-free the second time thanks to bankruptcy. You can't pay off debt. It's not a big deal, but I will say pay up some of your bills. I paid up my phone bill for 2 years. I paid up my car insurance for 6 months. And last but not least, you're going to have to be on a strict budget now so you don't have to be on a strict budget later. I wasn't playing. Don't overspend. You might have to miss out on some stuff, but that's okay. You got a bigger goal in mind.
And see, I'm big on faith. Like, I'm really big on having faith through everything. And I mean everything. But you lose me when like, you just quit your job and you don't have a plan. Like, you ain't got no backup job. You just up and quit. No plan. Just living life like that. I don't Jesus, I don't know about that one. I don't know. I trust God. I trust my Father. But when it comes to that aspect and that aspect alone, quitting your job with no plan, woo. How do y'all do that? Like, I'm not judging nobody. I'm not talking down upon people that do that, but like, I genuinely want to know, because I'm the type of person, I get burnt out at my job. Like, all the jobs that I've had, I've gotten burnt out, but I didn't quit when I got burnt out. Like, there's been a job that I felt like I was there for way too long. And now I'm at my job and I feel like I'm here for a little bit too long. Like, I need something new to, you feel me, shake. But I'm still here while I'm still trying to figure out a plan for my escape. So how do y'all, like, you feel me, transition after quitting your job and like it's just no plan, and then eventually an idea or something pops up?
What they really don't tell you about leaving corporate America is that once you leave, you'll never come back. What do I mean by that? Is like, the moment you taste freedom, you really become unemployable, for real, for real. Like, the moment you get your first couple thou, 5 figures, 6 figures off internet money, you're never going back, bro. You're cooked.
Very true statement. Once you start getting that online money, it's no turning back. I don't care if it's a few dollars. A lot of people, when they get their first dollar, like when they get a sale, they like, this is real. That's the reality check right there. Like, if I can get one, I can get 1,000 sales. You see what I'm saying? If I can get one, I can get two. If I can get two, I can get 100. If I can get 100, I can get 1,000. Or there's no limit. It's no cap. That's the thing about online as well. There's no cap to the income that you can make. There's no ceiling. At the same time, also, I was talking to my boy David Watts 2 days ago, and he was making like $50,000 a month with his physical business, but his goal is like a few thousand online. It's no comparison, right? Because if you can get an online income, then you could become a digital nomad. You could go to another country and you could live like a king or like a queen for a fraction of the cost. You know, certain countries, Thailand, Philippines, the ones I always speak of, is because I've been to those ones and I've seen the lifestyle that you can live for a portion of the cost. But at the same time, there are many people that have that goal. If they can get to a few $1,000s online, then they can live a life of abundance. And people are doing it too. Just starting something like a YouTube channel, learning how to trade, starting an agency, or getting a TEFL certificate and becoming a teacher, teaching locals how to speak English. There are multiple different ways, but I'm saying all of this to say it's no comparison, because the cost of living in America, you have to continuously chase and want more. And it's a capitalist society to where, you know, we're never satisfied. Those other countries, you don't even have to have a car, you know. Everything is cheap. It's just an easier lifestyle due to the buying power that you will have in those countries using USD. If you know, you know. But when you start making that online money, it is completely different. I'm telling you. If you made something, you know. No matter how much it is, you know.
I quit my $200,000 plus tech startup job to go full time with the passion project that I started last year in what is one of the worst job markets in history. Let's talk about that. This is really crazy, and it's a big deal for me because I never even wanted my own business. I always thought I was just going to work up the corporate ladder and just work and have my job and then just chill. And I kind of girl bossed too hard that I started my own company, and now it requires my full-time attention. Because the thing is, you can only go from here to here before you need to make that jump to go full-time, to go from here to here. And this was needed because I needed to take this leap of faith to bet on myself, because if I want to be the next big thing, I cannot be half-assed here and there. And while from a financial standpoint, it might be scary because I don't know when my next paycheck is coming. And truthfully, from the ego standpoint, I can't say, oh, I'm running partnerships at this crypto startup and I'm also running a jewelry company on the side. There just comes a time when you are running on fumes, and instead of being a human being, I was being a human doing. And while this might be super crazy to a lot of people, I feel so at peace with my decision, and I think it's going to be the best chapter yet. In addition to running Modern Mongol full-time, I'm also starting another venture, which I'm super excited to share. And now that I don't have a corporate job, I can literally share everything. So I'm super excited. But I'm really sad to quit my job because I literally loved my team so much. The entire company was awesome. And if you guys want to learn more about the tech industry or the crypto industry, because I've worked at 2 crypto startups, please let me know. I'm happy to give you any type of recruiting tips and anything that would be helpful for you guys to break into the industry. All to say, be prepared to be sick of me. Okay, bye!
I'm gonna just keep this bit 100, bro. Listen, working for these jobs is not in 2025, yo. Seriously think, bro, you're not getting no benefit from the job. They be like, oh, you making money, this, that, the third, but what's the true benefit that you're really seriously making from it? You gotta think, bro, all these boomers and all these older people saying, oh, get you a job, get you a 401k, get you this, that, the third, bro. I'm not gonna be burnt out by the time I'm 35, 40, 50, 60. I'm not doing that, yo. Straight up, especially for a job that could come in one day and be like, oh, we gotta cut you loose. Oh, we got, cost of business, this, that, the third. No, hell no. This is one thing I respect about people who's waking up, bro. They waking up to a lot of the BS, bro. That's out here with these damn jobs, bro. I literally witnessed somebody who was at a job for 27 years and they let go like it was nothing, bro. Due to job costs, this, that, the third, and BS. You gotta think about it. Your job and you making money is in the palm of somebody else's hands. Why would you want to live like that? Nobody want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. You shouldn't want to live like that. Nobody want to live like that. Not being scared to start over. Don't be scared to start over. Do what you think is right, bro. Cause I'm telling you, bro, these jobs will get rid of you in a heartbeat, bro. You gotta think. They're already ready to replace you like that.
So I just put my 2 weeks in at my job. Part of me's sad, but part of me is really excited. I am so nervous for what is to come, but I'm also really excited. And I've been contemplating this decision for a really long time, but I really think it's what is best for me now. And I really want to take the time to focus on myself and my content creation. And I also have a small business that I closed down, but I want to start up again. Some of you may or may not know, but my small business is creating resin art, and it's called Resin by Vanessa. So I'm really excited to start that up again. If you've been contemplating quitting your job, putting your 2 weeks in, take this as your sign. It is really scary, but I've had this on my mind for a long time now, and I feel like because I've been thinking about it so much, I should really just do it. And I decided that today was the day. And I've quit before to focus on my business and I failed. But really, how do you succeed if you don't fail first? So I'm willing to give it all I've got. I'm gonna work really hard, and we will see where this new journey takes us. I'm still gonna try and pay off my debt. I'm gonna be a lot more active on here, and I hope that you continue to follow me on this journey. I'll be posting the best deals, and hopefully I start my business back up ASAP. I'm really excited about that, actually. I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. It's so nerve-wracking. So we'll see. And again, if you've been contemplating on quitting, this is your sign.
I recently just quit my corporate job, and man, it's a liberating feeling. And not because I'm one of those people that's like, oh, screw the 9 to 5s or whatever. I left the job to work on a business because I love business. But it's so weird having full autonomy of my time. There's no school, there's no job, there's no nothing. It's full flexibility, and I can choose to do what part of me. But yeah, be able to choose what I'm able to do is just so underrated. And particularly for me, I've been grinding since I could remember, since being a child, from doing the GCSEs, doing A-levels, internships, grammar school, like all the whole shebang. It's been a grind. So this is the first time in my life where I choose to do what I want to do instead of having life kind of dictate what I want to do. Obviously, on the individual day-to-day, I choose what I want to do, but there's always some sort of macro goal that I'm working towards, and there's certain constraints that happen. So, for example, you have to go to school, whereas now I'm the one that chooses the path I'm pursuing now, and there is no one's walked this path. I've gone down this route. Now, this isn't a sign to quit your job. Like I said, I quit for the love of the game. Like, I love business, but I kind of like it's quite nice.
I learned this in a book. I forgot the title, but it basically said, and I'm going to ask y'all this question too. If somebody makes, for instance, $200,000 per year, but they have to work 40 hours a week, and then another person say they only make $50,000 a year, but they only work 20 hours per week, who makes more? Now, the average person going to say the person that makes $200,000, but in actuality, the other person makes more because they're making more in a lesser time. It takes them less time to make their income. Now, with the other 20 hours that they have available, they can focus on producing another stream of income for themselves. They can focus on developing other high in-demand skills. They can focus on other career paths, other investments. And I might not break it down as good as the author did, but if you get the concept, then you get it. Time is your most important value. See, you can't become free without time freedom, location freedom. You can go where you want, when you want. And then, of course, financial freedom. So not being in survival mode, not stressing over money, having more than enough, having enough to invest, having enough to save, having enough to eat what you want, having enough to live the life that you want and the life that you desire. Most people just want that time freedom. But at the same time, having so much time could be a hindrance. Some people don't have the discipline to put that same work in for themselves that they would if, they had a boss or somebody, telling them what to do, or if they had to punch into a clock. So it comes with discipline too. You also have to be disciplined. You got to put the work in. You don't get paid unless you put the work in. Just like if you're working on the clock or if you're working for yourself, it's the same thing. You just don't have nobody telling you what to do or what task to do. You have to think of them yourself. And you have to tell your friends, look, man, I can't hang out. I can't go to this party. You really got to lock in for yourself.
So I just quit my 9 to 5 today. I just had my last day of my 9 to 5, safe corporate, high paying, stable job. And I've never been so freaking excited. I can't. You have no idea the freeing feeling. This, I can't. I'm so happy. I have dreamt of this moment. I have visualized this moment. I could have done this ages ago, but I just had this limiting belief that I've been trying to work through now for weeks, and obviously it's working because I have so much confidence and faith now in this journey, and that I know I'm on the right path, and I know I'm meant to be doing this. This is my soul's passion. I'm obsessed with helping people. I'm obsessed with changing people's lives and motivating them and
expanding their imaginations and expanding their belief systems. Like, it's changed my life exponentially. So I feel like I have a duty to share that with the world. And I just want to thank every single one of you, all 167,000 of you. Like, thank you so much for supporting me all the time. Thank you for being here. Like, you're seeing in real time the power of manifestation. 2 years ago, like, I was literally depressed. I hated myself. Didn't know what my purpose was, what I was going to do in life. And now I've just quit my 9 to 5. I'm planning a workshop in London, next month. Life is so cool. Little baby Kate is screaming right now. So proud. Sorry. Oh, damn. Pre-period. But these are just happy tears. Please, please never doubt your abilities. Never doubt that you can get out of your shitty situation or that things are stuck this way. They're not, I promise you. Like, if someone who was literally suicidal, hated herself, couldn't get by in life, stuck financially, woke up every single day like miserable, wishing she didn't wake up, sectioned, psychosis, and then can create this huge online business, workshops, events, like all across the south coast of England, like a membership. Like, seriously, you are so limitless. Please never doubt yourself, okay? Please take this as your sign to just go for it. Please just fucking go for it. I love you.
If you got a passion for something, go ahead and chase it while you're young. You don't want to live with that regret, that what if feeling. They asked a lot of people, and it was like a survey. They asked a lot of people that were on a DEATH bed whether they regret. A lot of times it was traveling. A lot of times it was not chasing their passion, right? And listen, a lot of people in corporate jobs don't really understand the skills that they possess, the skills that they have, right? You learn a lot of skills being at these jobs. You learn how to operate your own business. You can start your own agency, really. See, a lot of people, either they have to go get mentorship or they have to get training from somebody that has ran an agency. But you have hands-on experience, and you could step out and start your own agency, start your own coaching business, and help other people. And coaching is big, it's huge. People make hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars doing it. 10,000 is like a low number to make that per month, right? That's very easy. All you need is a few clients. And at the same time, during C19, Bowflex 19, y'all know what I'm talking about. Some people said instead of working remote, doing the same job that they were employed to do, they actually started their own business, their own coaching business, their own agency, helping others in that same career path, if you get what I'm saying. So they were doing the same exact thing. They just were earning more because they took things into their own hands and then started to get clients. And these clients will pay you anywhere from $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 per month. That's a low number, especially for a marketing agency. And all you need is a laptop. You already know how to get on Zoom. You know how to conduct yourself in a business matter. You know how to do business meetings. Remember, Zoom blew up during C19. Business was done through Zoom. It's not as hard as it seems. The one-person business is huge. It's very huge. It's a huge thing right now, and you don't have to pay nobody. At the same time, once you want to expand and need to expand, then you could delegate tasks, outsource tasks to websites like online.ph, which is you hiring Filipino workers in the Philippines. My people out there would love to be employed, and you could pay them a fraction of the cost. Some of those people will work for $3 to $5 per hour. It's crazy. But this is the business space. This is how it goes. If you work corporate and you're tired of it, then this is something that you could go after. Having your own business practice, working for yourself from home. If you're looking for a remote job, same thing. You could create your own remote job because we know this economy is very hard to get one. It's hard to get a job in general. But yeah, family, if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you for watching. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this when people are quitting their corporate jobs for time freedom because they're tired of working for someone else, no matter how much they make. And there's people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they really just want to chase their dreams for once. That's the thing, too. They don't want to live with that regret. I love y'all. Peace. And to my Hebrew family, shalom. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.